My dear students of class 10, welcome back in the chapter Light, that is reflection and refraction in physics. In this video, dear students, we will see how we can form the image by concave lens on paper. So the topic is image formation by concave lens. In convex lens, we must have seen that there are total 6 different positions where we can place the objects, and regarding the positions, the image we will get. In this video, we are going to study image formation by concave lens. So in the concave lens, only we have 2 different positions for object. First one is when the object is placed anywhere between optical center and infinity, and in the second and the last case, the object is placed at infinity itself. So when the object is placed anywhere between optical center and infinity, then how image is formed, which type of image is formed, what are the characteristics of the image so formed, that we will have to discuss in this particular video. So starting from the diagram, we can easily denote the principal axis and optical center on the principal axis. According to the concept, we have to place the object anywhere between optical center and infinity. So placing the object here, it means we are going to place the object between optical center and infinity. And dear students, to form the image, we must have 2 refracted rays in case of lens, and in case of mirror, we must have 2 reflected rays. Here the case is of lens, so we must have 2 refracted rays, and 2 refracted rays are there only if we have 2 incident rays. So first of all, one ray that is coming from head of the particular object, which is moving parallel to the principal axis, by rule it should pass through focus. It should pass through focus, or it appears to pass through focus because it is the case of concave lens. So this is the first refracted rays, and when a ray of light is passing through optical center, then the rule is saying that it goes undeviated without any bending on the same straight line path. So this ray itself becomes a refracted ray. Now we will see that these 2 refracted rays appear to meet at this point itself, so the image is formed at this point. The characteristics of image are, first one, the image is formed between optical center and focus. The image is virtual and direct, since we have used dotted lines to draw the ray diagram, and the size of the image is smaller than that of the object. So the third characteristics of image is that the image is smaller than the object. In the second and the last case, when the object is placed at infinity, and dear students, we are not here to show the object placed at infinity. Only we have to select 2 rays coming from infinity which are parallel to the principal axis. So this ray is parallel to the principal axis. By rule, it should appear to be coming from focus after refraction, like this. Similarly, in the second one, this is the incident ray which is moving parallel to the principal axis. By rule, it should coming from focus after refraction, or it appears to be coming from focus after refraction. So this is the point where the 2 refracted rays appear to meet. That's why the image is virtual and direct. The image is formed at focus, and the size of image is highly diminished. That is very point sized. That's why the third characteristics that should be written here is the image is highly diminished. Means very smaller than the object. Very smaller in size. Now we will study about power of a lens. Power of a lens is nothing but the reciprocal of its focal length in meter. Means if we are given the focal length of a particular lens in meter, then reciprocal of that focal length will give the power of the lens. That is P is equal to 1 by F, provided F should be in meter. The SI unit of this power of lens is diopter, which is denoted by capital D. Thank you. Thank you very much.